We pray for Ukraine or Ukraine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programas offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
I think we would move much quicker. We would get to a vegan world much faster if we started challenging people's morals and ethics.
Continue watching to find out more.
The benefit of this principle, nonviolence, is very profound, and receiving good health is merely a positive side effect. The real benefit one receives from this precept is incredible, and only personal experience can explain this adequately. Reverend Ryugen Watanabe Osho, vegetarian.
Delightful viewers, if you travel in South Sudan, you might say "Kuda" to grab someone's complete attention. It means "How are you?" in the local language of the Dinka people, the largest ethnic community in South Sudan. My name is Dinay. The peace-loving Dinka want to send you the free and fresh breath of their wildlife-rich land so that you can feel the love of heaven resonating with your compassionate vegan lifestyle. Welcome to our show, the Vegandale Festival, Los Angeles, USA, with Hellenic Vincent de Paul, vegan, part 2 of 2.
Warning: sensitive images.
Save lives. Not eliminated. Make peace. Do good deeds. Choose vegan feed.
Warning: sensitive images.
In part 1 of this program, we learned that the Vegandale Festival was founded in 2015 by Hellenic Vincent de Paul Vegan in Toronto, Canada. What separates Vegandale from other veg festivals is that its focus is entirely on the plight of animal people, rather than being a health-focused, environmentally conscious event. It is also why he started Vegandale, where, in his language, citizens realize the moral imperative of veganism and a world that can exist without exploiting animals. It is also a place where we can enjoy ourselves with friends. What Hellenic Vincent de Paul understands is the goodness inherent in human beings. Regardless of our differences, most of us consider the morality of our actions in our daily lives and that we should be inspired to carry it forward. He shares his awakening of compassion with the host of the Bloody Vegans podcast, Jim Moore Vegan.
I started to ask that question that I think everyone asks themselves, which is, why would we never impose suffering and death on the animals in our lives, but we would impose that on other animals? Why is that morally okay? And, I struggled. I struggled with that answer for a few days, and I went vegetarian. And then the next day I watched Earthlings. Right after I watched Earthlings, I just went vegan. I couldn't come to terms with it. And I think it was this, specific image of a cow. She gives birth in the scene, and then the farmer takes her calf away from her. And, to this day, I still think about how the mother cow chases the farmer and her baby calf. And I can't get that image out of my head. And for me, that was a hard stop. I went vegan right there and then. I've never turned back. And I've been vegan for 15 years now.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Antigua and Barbuda is one of them. Antigua and Barbuda Animal Health Act 2017. Under this law, anyone in charge of animal people shall provide for their humane care, including veterinary care when needed, and no person shall cruelly treat an animal individual. Penalties for violations are a fine of up to 15,000 East Caribbean dollars or $5,600 US and or up to 2 years imprisonment. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace, so be it.
From that pivotal moment on, Hellenic Vincent de Paul's moral compass pointed in the right direction. He hopes that the Vegandale Festival provides a time and place for people to think about the impact of our food choices on the suffering of animal individuals. For those viewers who are not yet vegan or hesitate to do so due to a perception that it is a trend or diet, Hellenic Vincent de Paul suggests looking at it from a moral or ethical perspective instead.
It wasn't difficult at that time. Veganism had been taken off like 15 years ago. It wasn't very difficult at all. The internet had a ton of answers on how to eat vegan, be vegan. So it was very easy, to be honest. I think I have to say this. I think when you do it for the ethics or morals, it is never difficult. 100%. It is never something you think about. When I see meat or dairy, when I see an animal product, I see suffering and death. I don't see something palatable, or I don't see something I'd ever want to go back to. I just see suffering and death, and I don't want to participate in that. If you're going vegan now, there's just simply no excuse. I mean, you can be a healthy vegan, you can be a junk food vegan, you can be a moderate vegan. In Toronto, where I'm from, there's pretty much a vegan option, and in every major restaurant, there's a vegan option. In almost every major fast food chain. At this point, there's really no excuse.
The Vegandale Festival is a gathering where the attendees can experience the vegan spirit through visual art installation, live music, and vegan food. The eye-catching murals, photo props, and pop-up quotes are entertaining and educative. Here, non-vegans can peek at the world from a vegan's perspective.
60 to 70% of the people that come to our festival aren't vegan. I want someone to walk into Vegandale and I want them to come out asking themselves, should I be vegan? And the answer is yes, you should be vegan. I want people to come in there and feel like, hey, veganism is quote unquote normal. I could live my life vegan, and Vegandale just proved it to me. That is our ultimate goal.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, and ennoble your own self.
Caring viewers, we will be back after this short message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Warmongers belong to hell, not to our civilized world.
Warning: sensitive images.
Welcome back to our show, the Vegandale Festival, Los Angeles, USA, with Hellenic Vincent de Paul, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Vegandale is also an ideal occasion for business networking.
My name is Vegan Chef Kes, and I am the executive producer and the host of the Vegan Chef Kes Green Squad entertainment vegan reality TV show. I was raised as a vegan. My parents were Seventh-day Adventists, and they raised me as a vegan. They wanted all their children to be vegan. So this has been my lifestyle for the majority of my life. I'm really glad to be here to meet with other people so they can learn about the show, but also network with other people so we can latch onto each other around the world and really change the world. I really believe that the world would be a better place if we all adopted a plant-based diet. It's not just about our health, it's about the environment as well. And I came to Vegandale last year. I did a documentary here about how vegan food came about in Southern California. So this year, I'm here promoting my show. So it's like I'm going to actually go to Dallas and I'm going to promote my show in Vegandale, Dallas as well. So the mission statement for my show is food is life and life is food. And everything in life touches food. So we all should go plant-based. That's why we all should go green. The plants and trees die from the frost and freeze, and then turn around, come back and give us life. I said, the plants and trees die from the frost and freeze, and then turn around, come back and give us life. That's why we all should eat green.
Where do you stand on the use of plant-based then, and the fact that that's on the rise, that kind of that language?
To me, if you're vegan for the animals, let's just say if I'm vegan for the animals, the only difference between me and other brands that are quote unquote plant-based or sustainable or eco-conscious, the only difference between me and them is that I'm vegan for the animals. And I think I should talk about that. I understand why they don't talk about it, but I think every person that is vegan for the animals should talk about the animals only. I do want to challenge people. I don't think as a society we have ever progressed without challenging people. Every time we've progressed as a society, I think our morals have been challenged. So why would veganism be any different? I actually think we're doing a disservice by predominantly talking about health and the environment. I think we would move much quicker. We would get to a vegan world much faster if we started challenging people's morals and ethics. And, contrary to what people believe, I think most people do reflect on animals. I think most people do reflect, especially the people that have animals in their lives.
I'd love to find out your perspective on this. Why do you think it is then that other events don't squarely talk about animals as you've described? They talk about environment and health more so.
I think there's a misconception that if you talk about animals, and especially morality and ethics, you may offend your core customer base and they may not come to your event or to your business. And I actually think that's a big mistake. I know talking to other business owners that, they're worried that it might offend customers and they won't come. And I don't think so. I think if you're vegan and if you're vegan for the animals and you have a business, you should focus on the animals. Otherwise, you're selling yourself out, and more importantly, you're selling the animals out.
Hellenic Vincent de Paul is rewarded for his positivity by the many non-vegans attending his Vegandale festivals, a unique situation that other event organizers have noted. Kudos Hellenic Vincent de Paul for your kindness, compassion and noble motivation to spread veganism via your Vegandale festivals. We wholeheartedly concur with your passion for not only challenging others to make changes to themselves and their surroundings for the betterment of society, but also, more pointedly, for standing up for and tirelessly campaigning for our beloved animal friends.
Now we as a movement exist in the millions of individuals, but together we move as one. And as one, we cannot be stopped. We will not be stopped.
To learn more about Vegandale, please visit vegandalefest.com.
Vegan, the whole universe embraces you with love.
Virtuous viewers, it has been a pleasure to have your company for today's show. Coming up next is Love is a Beacon Light of a True Human Heart, part 1 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. In celestial grace, may a vegan lifestyle soon become the worldwide norm as we usher in a vegan world.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG.